It'll be fine. Spores are clear.
Quite the fight back there, huh?
Not often we get a bloater around these parts.
Yeah. Jesse and Dina are gonna lose their shit when they hear about this.
Let's deal with them too, anyway. They're dating, right?
On and off. Why?
I hear the way Jesse talks about you.
No, Jesse and I are just friends.
No, I've got a pretty keen eye for these sort of things.
Not so keen with this one.
We'll see.
Don't hold your breath.
You think you can squeeze through there?
Yeah, the engineering of this scene, it was important to show that the constant cost of having not made a cure.
Okay.
And here we have these two runaways from Jackson that have succumbed to the infection. And one more reminder for Ellie that things could have been different.
Thanks.
Yeah. But she wouldn't be here.
We're also ignoring one of my favorite exchanges in the whole game, which is realizing that Joel does not know that Ellie is gay at this point, which comes right before this.
Oh my God, that's right.
Where he just assumes there's something going on between her and Jesse, and she's like, she's like, sure, for sure, totally.
Yeah.
It's like he sees her, but there's like a little bit of he can't quite fully see the full her.
Right.
Jackson is a wonderful place, but we got tired of hearing the stories of people suffering everywhere else.
These are some of the hardest scenes to do, where there's just a lot of exposition and making it seem natural, like as if she's reading this note for the first time and reacting to it. And again, you two did just such a fantastic job of just, I always feel like I'm just watching these characters.
Love Adam and Sydney.
I love the lighting here. Just the way it's framed and silhouetted. It's so simple.
The wood, planks, so pretty. Only they were immune, right?
That look, it's like she's trying to egg you on to start this conversation.
Let's go get Tommy and we can get these bodies back to Jackson.
No. Let's talk about this right now. After you took me out of the Firefly Hospital, you said there were dozens of people like me.
This is the moment he's been dreading, right? Being confronted head on again with this lie.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
I've never met another immune person before. Have you?
Small details, like we had to do different versions of the tattoo. You could see she's got it outlined. It's not filled in yet at this stage.
Do you believe that?
There's something about a child confronting their parent, the standing in their power, and how trepidatious, even though like she has the conviction of her argument, right? But just how it still is a thing to stand up to your parent and see me as an adult.
Why did you pull me out of there while I was still
What are you doing here is kind of fucked up, though, because he gaslights her. He's saying is like, you're bringing this up now next to these bodies, and he's making her feel shame for having just brought up this topic.
Right.
Maybe if you just would have given them more time, they could have figured something out.
There was no cure.
That is what I've been telling myself.
There's nothing that could help these people or anybody
Like,
else.
how many times have I told myself this? Like, if she ever asks, this is what I will
would I
tell
say?
her.
Yeah.
I know you wish things were different. I wish things were different. But they ain't.
And he just shuts it down.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's such great performance with very little dialogue, but Oh, I liked your action here, Shannon, which is use your teeth to cut the thread.
Yes, same.
Did I do that?
You did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That adds up.
There's so much survivalist intimacy in this game.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Why didn't you tell him?
There's so much you could read out of those faces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about this? Anything worthwhile?
And there's that fucking
Yeah,
map
this
again.
is this is where the conflict starts to bubble back up between these two.
It makes it so much more sad because it's like, just stick with Dina. Look how you have love and care.
It's so interesting because it's what The Last of Us is about. It's like
Yeah.
within this room right now, you have like two kinds of love. There's this very positive one with Dina, and this kind of negative one of like, I gotta get the people that hurt the person I love, Joel.
But you're gonna go now?
Yeah.
And where now the negative one is trumping the positive
At least
one.
just wait for Jesse to rest up.
She could be gone by then.
She's got to make the lamb stop screaming, you know?
We know her location.
And she's using Tommy as an excuse in a very minor way now, and a much more significant way later. And it's funny. It's like all these people, like Maria, Tommy, and now Dina realize I can't convince her otherwise. She's just gonna go do it. So all I could do is support her.
Well, it's addiction narrative,
Yeah.
right? It's like
Can you come help me with
you,
Dina,
you,
please?
you have to wait until
And
they
it's-
bottom out.
And it's the foreshadowing that eventually Dina says, I can't do it anymore.
Right. If I follow Route 5, that should take me to the hospital. Follow Route 5. Track down Nora. Get her to tell me where Abby is. Easy.